All right, guys, what's going on? I hope you have not been wrecked in the market. I hope you guys got some puts. Well, maybe not, because some people may have paid a lot more for them, but they're probably up by now. Hope you guys are doing good. I've been very caught up with the market, many other things. Even to this point, I'm starting to get worried where I have to start thinking of stuff I need to make. But even before that, before I get into this video, I'll tell you guys I'm going to make another video talking about the market, a follow up of another video I had, and, explaining some of what's going on. I've talked about a lot of this stuff a month or two ago. And then even in this video, based on what I'm going to talk about, the title on both ends, I just please you guys, nobody knows where the stock market's going to go. No one knows what's going to happen. Anything can happen and anything can change. It does not mean, there's evidence to the downside, the upside. This does not mean use this to get information to make your guys' strategy and protect your guys' self and your money in the future and over time. I'm not saying use this video to go make a weekly put or buy a monthly call or something because, well, you could be wrong. In the video I talked about 2 months ago, I was saying the market is posed for a correction very soon. I'm not putting a timeline on it. I'm not telling you guys go buy puts and go crazy, but you see, it's noticing the factors and setting yourself up. That's how I trade. That's why I look at global stuff and everything going around. So I had to tell you guys that. I want to make sure it's an interesting time. You guys should really get focused right now. I said this in one of my videos that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. We're seeing the market move more in the last 12 years. This last month has been unlike the last 12 years we've ever seen. That is more than my whole trading career, or just about. So it's pretty crazy. I can't wait to see what's happening. And I want you guys to be careful and study. So I want to talk about the positive. So we're going to talk about buying the dip. And tomorrow I'm going to make a video. Well, I'm probably going to shoot it after this, explaining where things are going with the market, how I see the downside playing out, and how I'm going to be going about that. So on both sides, I want you to pay attention to both good and bad so you guys could see it. And please, share this video. Go show this to someone, help people out, because it's kind of annoying that I've talked about this months ago, and even my own followers, people on Instagram, and this, it's like, they're like, what do I do now? Or I just bought puts yesterday. It's like, I've been screaming this from the rooftop. So go back to that, share the video, you guys. You guys want me to give you this information. I already have given it out there. I'm not really putting an ultimatum on you, but it's an interesting market here. Spread the word, and more educated markets means actually better decisions and more money for all of us. So what I'm going to talk about is the buyback phenomenon. Now, if you've watched the videos I made about October, talking about, I made this at the beginning of October. It was right before earnings, and I said, I'm not sure what's going to happen, and my biggest fear was this buyback blackout period. So why I'm making this is I want to talk about when to time the dip perfectly, and this buyback blackout has came up a lot. And I'll tell you guys now, I'm giving a date, a potential date. So don't hold me to this, but if it does, damn right, I'm going to go post a video and be like, I called this, but I'm not that confident on it. But I'm pretty confident. What I'm saying is I'm probably going to throw some small plays at it. I don't know, things could change tomorrow, and I might not post a video to update you guys, but this is strong data I have pointing to a bounce. I think if we do see any sort of bounce, I don't know the scale of that bounce, but I think it's going to occur here in the next about 3 to 4 weeks, around November 14th to November 20th. Now that's crazy because I just said I think the market is going to bounce on this date. But here's why I think that, and it's the same reason why I thought the volatility at the beginning of this month could have gotten worse, and it did. And it's because of this buyback blackout. And why I wanted to talk about it with you guys, one, you could see how you could use this information, profit off of it, learn about how earnings and companies work. This is just great market information to know. And over history right now, since 2004 on Google Trends, it's breaking out all time. It's never trended like this before ever. Even in the last year, it's pretty much trending at an all-time high over the last week or two, because people are actually looking into this now, and it is this strange phenomenon that people really never understood until now, because it was kind of a perfect storm. And what this buyback blackout is that during a company's, when companies go to report earnings, about 20 to 30 days or about 2 to 4 weeks before they report, they go into a buyback blackout, meaning the company cannot exercise discretionary or indiscretionary share purchases of their stock. And that's what a lot of companies do. Like companies like IBM spend $1.5 billion every year and more just to buy their own stock. So that is increasing the stock price, that's increasing demand, and that's where demand and liquidity for the markets is coming from. So before earnings, certain companies aren't allowed to. So it's not like all companies stop at once, and I'll explain this chart with how it's going to function. But, you know, as a company reaches that 1 month before the earnings, blackout. 1 month before earnings, blackout, blackout, blackout. So as we enter in earnings season, there's going to be considerably less money going into these stocks because you're losing a primary source of demand, the companies that were buying these. So the perfect storm was you have earnings, this blackout period ended, or it starts now. These companies can't buy back their stock. Volatility spikes up, trade war concerns, interest rates. You got the Khashoggi guy. We see Japan, Euro, Italy, got planes falling out of the sky. You know, a lot happened in 30 days, but now also during a point where literally you have a good, at least 10% of the market volume locked up, not able to be used. So hence you see a 10% drop. I'm not saying don't take those numbers as, you know, direct correlation, but that is the thing. So now where am I getting this idea for this bounce to come in? Take a look, you know, think about October 1st through 11th. You could kind of see the market will probably do something like this because before August 1st, the amount of companies that were in blackout periods was high. So what I'm saying to time the dip perfectly is you're going to be aiming towards when these companies are going to be able to start buying back their stock. And it's find out, you could probably go look out every individual company specifically, but as a market as a whole, thank God for this chart right here. You're getting this from FactSet, Deutsche Bank's info. But as we see here, next week after Halloween, we're going to see a lot more volatility could come, but a lot more volume. But by that 5th week, the 12th, 19th, you're going to have most of every company out of this buyback period. You see, December 10th is the full one, but I think with all these companies' exits and what could be happening, I'm expecting to find our bounce kind of right in here, maybe over here, who knows? But that's where, if it was to occur. Now, many things could change. I'm not really too confident in this to say, you know, I'll bet the house on it, because I was about many different things, and this month has changed a lot. Things have changed, and things could change quickly. So that is just a big concern. So instead of timing the dip perfectly, this is a huge driver where you could see, hey, money's going to come into the market, money's going to get pulled out. And that's what we're looking for, is what reason now do people have to buy the dip, trading below the technical levels, trading into a bear market, trading with where China's at. Why would people buy? So that's what we're looking for. And then also too, on the other side, why would somebody short here? You got to have balls of fucking steel to do that, and at these prices. So it's going to be interesting. I wanted to share this information with you guys. I've talked about it. Here's a little bit more insight. You guys have heard me talk about it a month ago. Go watch those old videos if this sounds foreign to you. Learn about it, but then you could see the approach we're taking. Now I'm using that same piece of information that made me worry, hey, this could drop the market. Now I'm viewing it at this stage like, hey, this could actually bring up the market. And it doesn't mean that's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. Don't fool yourself. Be able to react. So I'll leave it there. I love you guys. If that helped, drop a subscription, drop a like. If my videos made you money, you cash out somehow, buy me a car. I don't care. I love y'all. Peace out.